Meet Pretty Prompt, the one-click assistant built for prompt engineers, marketers, founders, and everyone living in ChatGPT. It turns rough, vague ideas into sharp, professional prompts right where you work. Just type what you're working on and hit improve. In one click, Pretty Prompt rewrites your idea into a polished, context-rich prompt. Refine it, add your context, then save it to your library to reuse anytime. It works everywhere: ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, right inside your browser. Founded in May 2025 out of London, it's already grown past 40,000 users. It holds a 4.8 taco rating across 186 reviews. Users call it a real game changer, instantly better prompts and outputs that finally hit the mark. Right now, through AppSumo, it's a lifetime deal starting at just $39. 4-tier scale from 200 prompts a month for one user up to 15,000 for a 20-person team. Now let's jump into the dashboard and check this software out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Video Geek Squad channel. I'm your host, Marcellus, and I am so glad that you are joining me on today. In this Pretty Prompt review and tutorial, I'm going to be going over the inside of the Pretty Prompt product, and I'm going to be walking you guys through. This is an extraordinary product. Now, I'll have to be honest with you. When I first decided to get the product, I didn't really have any great expectations, right? I just thought, whatever if it can help me improve on the prompts, then great. And, I'll be happy with that. What I did not anticipate is just how actually good Pretty Prompt really is. What a really good product. And I'm not just saying that, guys. I'm going to take you through and you're going to see very quickly why I think this is such a good product. And I'm going to walk you through the inside of the interface, but I wanted to clear up a couple of things with you guys so that you could better understand a couple of things. The first thing is when you come down to the licensing tier, if you're on licensing tier number 1 at $39, you get 200 prompts per month. License tier 2 is $119 at 1,000 prompts per month. License tier 3 at $249 is 5,000 prompts per month. And then license tier 4 at $499 is 15,000 prompts per month. Plus you get a number of teams that, persons in your team to increase basically on the amount of the tier that you're on. Now, this is going to be available for the next 9 days. So it's going to expire in 9 days, which means it will not be available on a lifetime deal at all. Now, I want to take you guys over to the website and just simply show you, you've got all sorts of people who are actually using this product, and they've already received the number 2 product of the day on Product Hunt. And I understand why, because this thing really does work. I was really surprised. I was looking at another product here on AppSumo and I was like, well, should I get that product? I don't know. So I said, let me just go with Pretty Prompt and see, does it really do anything? And I said, okay, well, let me go and take a look at it. And it just did an exceptional job. If you guys don't believe me, I'm going to take you through the demo of the product right now. We're going to walk through it. And I'm going to try to give you the most thorough demo that I possibly can. But I also want to tell you guys, just make sure that you guys come and join us on Saturdays for our Saturday coaching calls and our office hours. This is where you can come in and ask questions about AppSumo products and questions about certain products. And if we've, did a review on the product, we'll do our very best to help you and answer any questions that you might have. So you guys are welcome to come over and those will be available for you. So you guys will just want to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on all of your bell notifications so that way you don't miss anything. All right, now, Pretty Prompts is a unique product. Now, when you first log in, of course, this is the screen that you're going to see. It's a very clear, clean interface. As you can see at the very top here, and before I get into the prompt, let's go over to the left menu bar. This is where you can improve on your prompt, which is this page. This is sort of your home page here. Now, they will tell you basically on the home page the enabled sites that are enabled. By default, ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are on by default, okay? But you also will have access to Perplexity, Lovable, and some of these other Base Fit 44, which builds apps, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're an app builder and you're trying to build a better app or you're trying to build an app, Base 44 is one of these as well. So look at all of these options: Grok, Max AI. Some of these I've never heard of. Open Router, Manus, Merlin. Like some of these I've never even heard of. Um, I wonder, is this the one? Because I have another one, a product that I use. But anyway, this is really, really good, and I like it. Just so that you know. All right. So when you first log in, this is your home screen for Improve a Prompt. Then you also would have your prompt library, which will be for your personal or public. Now, you do have the option of allowing your prompts to be made public. I just try to keep all of my stuff private. So these are some of the ones that they have public, that you'll be able to use, and they will give you all sorts of different prompts here for all sorts of different things here. So, and I'm not going to go over every single one of these, but you have code development. It's about 302 prompts in here currently. So they even have some prompts for social media. So you can literally use these. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. These are probably some of the best prompts to use because they're just really good. Like I've been really relatively very surprised at this product. But you can come in here if you have presentations that you're trying to work on. So right now it does. So let's get this out of there. So you can actually do presentations. It'll help you with an onboarding, all sorts of stuff that's really good. So these are the ones that are public that you're allowed to use. Okay. Now I'm going to take you into my personal one. I have about 2 pages. What I have done is I have literally gone in and improved on all of my personal prompts. And I went through all of my personal prompts and just literally improved on every single one of them, and made sure that they were going to be good. Okay. And so it has been a real exciting situation to sort of watch my prompts just change and give me a better output. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, honest to goodness, guys, it's been really good. All right, so you also have context memory. What you can do with context memory is you can tell it you want to start from a template, whether you're a developer, a marketer, if you need help with your writing style or how to answer. So here's where you would click on developer, and it would start off, I'm a software developer specializing in JavaScript and React, and then you would continue your prompt, and then you would hit next, and next. And then you would have marketer. I'm a marketing expert who loves LinkedIn and SEO. You can also change this. I'm a writing style. Avoid M dashes like the plague. Use Markdown whenever possible. Or how to answer. Make sure answers are always short and concise. Avoid fluff by creative. Try and think outside of the box. Okay. So it will give you some of that as well. All right. Now you also have what's called the playground. The playground is really unique because you can actually compare the models, guys. You can literally come in here and you can select a model and you can chat with it, whether it's ChatGPT 5.5, Mini, Claude, all of these, because these are on. You can literally use the ones that are on, right? You can do ChatGPT image 2 to create an image. You have all sorts of options here for what you can do, which is really cool. Okay. Now, when you're also coming in here, image to prompt, you can drag an image. It says upload an image, and Pretty Prompt will reverse engineer it to create a prompt you can use in image generations. Now, this is phenomenal if you're reverse engineering thumbnails. So if you have a specific thumbnail or a thumbnail type, you can drag and drop that over here, and it will literally do that for you. So that way you can reverse engineer your prompt. And maybe I'll take you guys through a reverse engineering prompt video so you can get more consistency with your thumbnails. Okay. Now, also on the playground, I want to go back to the playground here. One of the things that I did was I literally added on here my I added ChatGPT and Claude. Let me see if my settings here. There we go. You can actually add your API provider here, And what this will do is this will give you a side-by-side comparison between OpenAI or Anthropic, which is Claude, and it'll give you a side-by-side comparison so you can see which one gives you the better prompt. So if that's something, if you've got something very detailed and you're not really sure how well it's going to do, you can actually do a side-by-side comparison as far as that's concerned. When I tell you guys, I've been relatively presently and pleasantly surprised at this product. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, honest to goodness, guys, this thing really, really does work. When it comes to the improving of the prompt, all you would simply do is write whatever it is that you want to do. And it would simply, so you could say something like, please create. And before I do this, let me just show you. If you look in the corner, I get 200 prompts a month. I'm down to 173, and I've pretty much fixed a lot of the prompts for my workflow over the last several days, over yesterday, last 2 days. And so I still have 173 prompts, right? And so it just works really, really well, and I really, really like it, okay? Now, here's a prompt type, and this is something that I wanted to mention to you guys as well. You need to make sure you let it know whether it's a general, if you're doing an image prompt, a video prompt, a vibe coding prompt, research, or you're using an agent prompt. So if you have specific prompts that you use for specific things, you can literally tell it, you know, to make it a better prompt, that this is an image prompt and so forth when you put it in here, okay? Please help me create a social media posting for an upcoming webinar for the next 5 days. Please help me create, we'll say, social media postings for an upcoming webinar for the next 5 days. And then you would list what the webinar is about, hopefully. The webinar, hold on, we'll do it like this. The webinar will cover how to build a I can't type today, faceless YouTube channel from start to, okay. That's just a generic prompt, right? So you're going to hit on improve prompt, right? And it will go ahead. It will take and improve on that raggedy prompt that I just wrote. And I already know it was a raggedy prompt. You don't need to tell me. But I want you to look what it comes up with. This was my original prompt, garbage. It says, you are an expert social media manager specializing in high conversion webinar promotion and digital for the digital creators. I don't know why I can't talk today. It says, create a 5-day social media content calendar to promote a webinar titled How to Build a Faceless YouTube Channel from Start to Finish. The target audience consists of aspiring content creators who want to build a brand without showing their face. Hello. Come on. That's totally better. Okay. It says the content must be optimized for LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. That's an assumption. The webinar date and registration link are not provided. Okay. And it says that you can use the webinar and the date and all of that. Provide a markdown documentation containing 5 distinct posts. Each post must include one hook, the body, and a clear call to action, plus 3 relevant hashtags. Maintain and encourage. I don't know why I'm having such trouble today talking, but thank you guys for hanging on in there. Maintain an encouraging, professional, and authoritative tone. Do not use clickbait or misleading claims. Ensure all posts are under 150 words total. Exactly 5 posts are provided. Each post contains, and then it gives them a bullet pointed list. When I tell you this is the bomb diggity, okay? And all you would do is hit continue. When you hit continue, it's going to bring it over here. It's going to, if you have which social media platform, now this is how you can refine it. If you wanted to refine it, you can refine the prompt here. This is what refines it. And so it'll ask you some additional questions and then it'll refine it for you. Now, if you want to save it to your library, you would just click this yellow bar. I'm not going to save it because right now that's not a prompt that I want to use. But for the sake of this, Yeah, so it's a pretty good prompt. All right. So going back here, this is how you're going to use it now. Of course, you guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you turn on your bell notifications because I'm going to be giving you guys some additional videos about this particular software. And we're going to be doing a couple of things with this. And so I want you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. This is Pretty Prompt, guys. It's only available for the next, I believe it says 9 days. So please make sure that you go over, use the link in the description below. It will help me to continue to make great videos like this. Now, I'm also going to be linking for you guys to another video. And in this video, it will show you guys how you can actually turn your videos into blog posts. And I'm going to link to that video right now. And I want you guys to take a look at that because that, of course, is going to show you how to take your videos or take what you're doing on YouTube and turn it into actual content for you.